How would you rate your trip to Indonesia so far? 1 to 10.
We have to hunt, not hunt, but
Bali is not Indonesia.
Yeah.
That's why I left Bali so early.
Ladies and gentlemen, today you will hear some great adventure stories here in Indonesia. If you have never been to Indonesia or are planning to visit, this video is for you. Where are you guys from and how long have you been in Indonesia?
So we are from Poland and we've been here for 1 week in Indonesia.
We're staying around 3 weeks.
What was the biggest reason to get you here in Indonesia?
I mean, I've been in Thailand 1 year ago and I really enjoyed it. I like Asia. I like just the vibe and the weather and the sightseeing part of this trip. So
It was always my dream, especially to see orangutans. And the dreams came true 3 days ago. So I'm very happy. And I always wanted to see Bali. So Bali is our next step.
What have you visited in Indonesia so far?
So we've been in Sumatra, in Bukit Lawang, in this village. We've been trekking.
In the jungle.
Yeah, we saw some monkeys like orangutans in wild.
In Georgia, Yogyakarta, we've seen Taman Sari, so like castle on the water. Also, we saw a lot of town. We tried local cuisine, jackfruit.
You have eaten the jackfruit.
Yes.
Yes.
Gudeg.
Gudeg,
Right.
Yes, very, very tasty. I'm vegetarian, so jackfruit is
I
like,
like it, yeah.
yeah.
What is the highlight of this trip so far? I mean, this is still too early to ask, but yeah.
I don't know if I can say for both of us, but like I said, we really enjoyed the Bukit Lawang, but also I cannot say that here is not great, right? Because we are here already, so we really enjoyed this part.
We are here in Prambanan and I'm really delighted. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Borobudur also, but I think Prambanan is even better. So I highly recommend to all your followers.
Yeah.
Have you seen something similar to this?
Never.
Before?
No, never.
No.
This is so like monumental and like I don't know. I just feel this, you know. Also, like the weather is perfect right now. The sun is shining. Like you can see, guys, that it's amazing here.
Just for a quick review, how would you rate your trip to Indonesia so far? 1 to 10.
Like how can we not say 10? Like come on.
Yes, 10 to 10, 11 to 10 actually.
Yeah. If it's possible, it's 11.
I think it's too early to say that.
Yeah, but so far so good. I mean, like this is not one thing, you know, that's what we said. Like we enjoyed every part of our trip.
I think Indonesian people are amazing.
True. Some people are like wants to take picture with us, but it's, but it's like really nice, and we take pictures. So
Yes, I feel like a superstar.
kind of.
Does it happen a lot?
Here, yes.
Yes,
In Poland, no, because we are, but here,
Indonesian people are like paparazzi. It's very good energy from people here in Indonesia. I think in Europe people are more distant.
also food, like the cuisine, like gudeg, like she said.
It is very cheap and tasty. So
Yeah, like
Are there any bad things so far? Unpleasant experience?
I guess it's more like messy, kind of like chaotic than in Europe. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because it's also like a vibe of Asia, but sometimes it could be like exhausting for us.
your traffic is crazy.
Yes,
I'm a
yes.
little scared actually. In Poland, traffic is crazy, but I don't really feel safe on your streets.
Yeah, like when we're passing the streets, we don't know if you're gonna like end up in, in some accident, because I don't know if there are some rules here, because we don't like probably not. So I guess this is the only thing so far.
That's good. Nothing too bad.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations about Indonesia?
For sure, like don't miss Sumatra. It's not that popular place to go, I guess, but we recommend it. It's like really a lot of places to see, like Toba Lake. Okay, Toba Lake.
So, City of Medan.
Yes, City of Medan and this Bukit Lawang, like for the jungle experience.
I think and I feel that tourists usually go to Bali and don't even see the wildest part of Indonesia, right? And I think it's a pity because we were really, really delighted by the jungle and by the nature. I think Bali is not everything. It's a great place to like going to the beach and swimming and maybe surfing. but you should also see like the jungle and more wild places here in Indonesia.
We were thinking about Borneo, but in the future, I guess. In the future.
time.
Next time, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a great
Borneo
exercise.
and Komodo. That's our next destination.
Yes, Komodo Islands, but also try cuisine like in this not very fancy restaurants, because like you can try local food like in more like, you know, local things. It just I guess this is like important to remember that the best cuisine is there.
Gadu gadu is great.
Gado-gado or gudeg?
Both. Gudeg
Because
and
we tried
gado-gado.
gado-gado in Sumatra first, and it was really delicious, right? The
Yeah.
peanut flavor. Yeah, it was. So for sure, these two dishes.
Yeah, highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Please tell me, where are you from?
From the Netherlands, Europe.
London.
Yeah, Belanda, yeah, exactly.
Is this a holiday?
It is kind of like traveling, solo traveling. I've already been traveling for half a year, so pretty long time already.
And how long have you been in Indonesia?
Around a month right now. I started in Bali, did a couple days of that, and then went to Lombok. Stayed around 10 days in Lombok. Then did like a tour from Lombok to Flores, where we also went to the Komodo Islands, which was really beautiful. Then went back to Bali, a couple more days there, and now since like a week I am here in Java.
That's a lot of variations.
It is very different every single time, yeah. Bali has a lot of tourists, of course, which I don't really like. Too many tourists for me.
That's why you left Bali.
That's why I left Bali so early as well,
here.
yeah. And compared to Lombok, like after I left Bali to Lombok is just really nice. It's really, really quiet, and a lot of people there are very friendly, nice vibe with many backpackers. It's really great.
What's the highlight of your trip so far?
I climbed Mount Rinjani in Lombok. In Indonesia, that's by far one of the best things, like the best thing I've done. It was really, really challenging, but it was so worth it.
Did you climb it yourself?
I did, but with like a tour, with like a guide. I didn't bring my own like tent and stuff. We had porters for that. Great.
How would you rate your trip to Indonesia so far? Like 1 to 10?
Ooh, I'd say it's between a 7 and an 8. The food here is just really good. It's really good. Like one of the best cuisines in Asia so far I've had so far. And you guys are so nice. You are like very friendly. Yeah, I think just the overall vibe of the country and things that you can do here, it's just, it really, really speaks to me. So
But what's stopping you from giving it a 10?
giving it a 10, I think Bali. Yeah, I think Bali. Yeah, just Bali. Just when I just got there, it was so many. Yeah, the amount of tourists was just really not like fun to me. And I think because like Bali is also like the center of tourism, everyone goes there. It just feels like it's not really authentic anymore, and I feel everyone just has the same. When they look at Indonesia, they directly think of Bali, but Indonesia is just so much more bigger than just Bali. And also traveling sometimes, with how long you have to travel throughout the country, is a bit painful. But I'm not judging you on either of that. Yeah, that's just how it is.
Do you have any recommendations or favorites about Indonesia?
First of all, do Mount Rinjani. It's a challenge, but it is really worth it. Like you'll feel like you're on top of the world once you get there. I did a cooking class in Bali, and we had like a slice of banana coated in like flour,
Pisang goreng.
something like that. I don't know.
Is it fried?
It's fried.
Yeah.
No, it's boiled actually.
Oh, pisang
Yeah.
kodok then.
Yeah, so it's boiled dumplings with like sugar syrup, and those were really good. Like something that I didn't know, and of course rendang. Rendang is just like the best ever. I think Indonesia is a really safe country.
Even for solo travel.
Even for women solo travelers, I believe. Well, just go with the flow and see where you end up. And everywhere you end up, no matter where you are, it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Great answer. Thank you very much for your
No problem.
We are from France, and we are doing like a big trip around Asia for 9 months. And right now we are in Indonesia for 45 days.
And how long have you been here?
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We did like Bukit Lawang in Sumatra, and then we did Jakarta, Bandung, and right now Yogyakarta.
Mentawai Island.
Mentawai Island.
Yeah, we wanted to do, but we had not enough time. But I think it would be like amazing because the culture Mentawai is like men with flower.
It's more complicated to travel in Sumatra than in Java because there is not the same, like the trains and so on. So when you want to go from a place to another, it's a little bit complicated, takes a lot of time. So maybe we will come back to discover more about Sumatra.
Oh, you are already planning for the next trip?
We are always thinking
want to
about
travel.
coming back because when you love a place, you want to come back. And about Java, it's a nice island. There's a lot of things to do, like cultural things, like right now here in Prambanan.
Temple.
The food is good. People are good, kind, like you. Always smiling.
And they want
and whatever.
everybody wants to take picture with us. I don't know why. Maybe you're not used to see like European tourists, I think, but it's very cute.
How would you rate your trip to Indonesia so far, 1 to 10?
I think it's like 7, 8 for now. Maybe more when we will do like Bromo, Ijen.
Yeah, we have so much to discover. So maybe we'll
change.
Yeah, I think the best is coming. We did Bukit Lawang, it's amazing. We saw monkeys that you cannot see anywhere in the world. Like orangutan, there is only 2 places you can see. It's Sumatra and Borneo. And right now we are excited to discover the rest, especially Bromo, Ijen, and Bali, Lombok, everything. And I think there is so much to do in Indonesia.
Do you have any favorites or recommendations?
I'll say it one more time. I think that to go inside the jungle, it's crazy. It's incredible, and the people over there in Bukit Lawang are very kind. They take time to introduce you to the wildlife, to the animals, to explain you everything. So I think that for the people that want to come in Indonesia, they have, even for Indonesian, I think they have to go there. And I love the trains here.
very comfortable, very good. I love trains.
No doubt, it's the best way to travel, and it's cheap for us.
Last question now. Do you have any advices? Maybe something to know for advance for people who are coming to Indonesia?
Don't come just to Bali because like European people just think that Bali is Indonesia, but Indonesia is so big, there is too many islands, so many things to discover, so you can't just go to Bali.
Each island have their own culture, own people, their own way of life, mindset. So if you go only to 1 or 2 places, you will not understand nothing about Indonesia.
You have a big panorama when you visit many islands, I think, of Indonesia, than just go to Bali. Even Bali culture looks amazing, but you have to go, like, discover.
Bali is not Indonesia.
Yeah, that's
It's part
conclusion.
of Indonesia.
Can you repeat that again?
That's
Bali-
the conclusion. Bali is not Indonesia.
Bali is not Indonesia, it's part of Indonesia.
Yeah,
and
it's a very small
part.
island.
So travel around Indonesia. That's
Yeah.
it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Thank you.
So we are here in Indonesia for 3 months, and we come from Belgium.
Belgium.
Yes.
How come is it so long?
Because we are in travel for maybe 2 years, we hope. That depends of the budget.
In different countries.
Yes, but only on the Asia, East of
Southeast Asia.
Asia. Yes.
What have you visited in Indonesia so far?
We stayed in Sumatra for a bit more than a month, and in Java we are here since 3 weeks, something like that.
We start with Medan to see the orang-utan. I don't know, in
Bukit Lawang.
Ketambe. We was in Ketambe because the orang-utan is more in the wildlife than in Bukit Lawang. Yes. And after that, we take a flight to go to Padang to visit the Mentawai tribes.
We visit the real Mentawai tribes for 5 days. So it was really interesting to stay with them. We try to understand their culture, how the Mentawai. So it was really intense and very interesting.
And what has been your highlight of this trip?
Ketambe with the orangutan was super nice. The orangutan in this place are still in the wildlife, so they are not feeded or something. So we have to not hunt, but to research for days and days the orangutan. So Yeah.
Orang-Utan, the Mentawai, but also the Aro Valley is very beautiful, and the volcano in Berastangi, very nice also. So Sumatra is very nice island of Indonesia.
How would you rate your trip to Indonesia so far? 1 to 10.
I would say 8.5.
Okay, that's nice. And you?
And 9.
9. That's very high. But what's missing? Like, what's stopping you from giving it a 10?
Okay, good question. I don't know.
No, it's complicated
It's
because
complicated because it's almost impossible to give a 10 because nothing is perfect. But yeah.
the distance.
Yeah, maybe the distance, but we cannot change something about this. For example, in Java, the train works very well, so that's good. In Sumatra, maybe it's a bit more difficult for the transport and everything. Yeah, that's maybe the point. We have to find local buses. All the people smoke on the buses and everything. But that's the culture. It's not a big deal. Except that I would to say that the Indonesian people are really kind. Always a smile. They come to us to ask if everything is fine, if they can to help us or something like that. So you should be proud of your country.
Thank you.
And the food.
And the food also, very good.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What is your most favorite food?
The gado-gado.
Gado-gado.
Yes.
You like the sauce?
Yes, I like the
Not
sauce.
The same. Gado is the
Yes.
best one. Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for the people about Indonesia?
In general, I just would, if I had to give a tip, don't stay in Bali, and be a bit more adventurous and visit other islands in Indonesia, because all the islands are different, and I think all the islands are their own gem or particularity.
I just have to say that Indonesia is very different that in Europe that you can see. So yes, you have to traveling.
In Indonesia, the point is there is different islands, so you can just choose one island and to stay on this island and not try to visit 3 islands in 3 weeks. It's too much. So choose an island and stay on this island for a few weeks, and that's my advice.
I think that's all. Thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you. Exactly what they said, ladies and gentlemen. Indonesia is more than Bali. If you're limiting yourself to the island of the gods, you're missing out the islands of the mortals, where Indonesians actually live. Not Diplomat Channel.